So this is what is wrong now with my RS 200. Can you see this? This. I did my service. They were supposed to reset the meter at 4,000. Basically, after your service, they are supposed to reset the meter, but they haven't. Very nice. Now the thing is, that service indicator is not a big issue. It is not a problem that will hamper the function of the motorcycle. It's not like the motorcycle will not run. But I don't want to go back to the service center to remove one freaking service reminder from my, my display. They should have done it. You're doing the second service, you're doing everything right, but you forget the last 2/10 of your service procedure, and that's really annoying. I'm really lucky that the Bajaj Service Center is so close to my house. It's only 5 or 6 kilometers, and I can go do it, and it's not a problem. But there are a lot of people out there who do not have such access to a service center that's close by, and then they will have to do it on their own. And what if something goes wrong? Then who are you going to blame? So that's why even I know I watch YouTube videos. It's something to do with these two buttons you have to press and the indicator goes. But I'm not going to do it. Why should I do it? But if I do it and I do it wrong, these guys will blame me and my service will get spoiled. So it doesn't make sense to do it, yeah. अभी 5 किलोमीटर हो गया, वो चालू हो गया वो
4.5 का लिमिट है ना आने का। साढ़े 9,000 से आएगा, 9,450 का आएगा।
ठीक है,
आएगा अभी नेक्स्ट।
ठीक है, थैंक यू। So if you have seen, it's that easy to solve the issue, but I don't know why it was not done during my service. There has to be a way to remove the service indicator if you're coming a little early. And it's not like I decided to go early for the service. They called me in early for the service because even I had some spare parts and all to be changed. So it was not entirely my decision to go early for the service. But anyway, as the guy said in the video, my next service is going to be at 9,450 kilometers. A long time for that. I have to say this again, but the RS 200 is the best sounding 200cc motorcycle, easy right now in the market, easy, until there is another 200 that comes with a race exhaust. And I'm talking about stock, okay, stock bikes, RS 200 easy. So I'm going to give you a taste of that. I don't know what Bajaj did with this bike, because if you go to see, it's running the same engine as the 200 NS, the KTM Duke 200, the RC 200. Bloody hell, but this thing sounds different only. It is the race exhaust. It is the race exhaust. Initially when I had seen the ad, I thought, it's just a redesigned exhaust, and they call it race exhaust, oh yeah, okay, race exhaust. But the bloody thing actually sounds so racy in stock mode. And depending on which version of the RS you have, the characteristics are different. The BS3 is extremely loud, BS4 is loud and raspy, the BS6 is bassy and a little bit raspy. Oh god, I don't know what Bajaj has done, but good job Bajaj with the sound. And even I think after the RS 200, all the Bajaj bikes tend to have a better sound. So the Dominar had a good sound. The current gen Dominar is so loud, I don't even know how that thing got past regulations, because it's so loud. My cousin Arnold rides that bike. When he's leaving the building, I know he's leaving the building, and I know when he enters the building because of the bike. Wow. Hey guys, I just got back. The bike is fine. It was fine even before I took it into the service center today. But I don't want to look at that spanner. It's a very small thing, but why can't Bajaj, if anyone's listening from Bajaj, the last 2/10 of the service needs to be sorted. The bikes are great, the bikes last a lifetime. I have no problem with that. I have a problem with the last 2/10 because today I had to travel there and come back, 6 kilometers. And it took 40 seconds to solve, but it took me a total trip of 40 minutes to 1 hour. So that needs to be fixed. Also, I am a motorcycle enthusiast, so I know why that thing has come on. If it was someone else who's buying their first motorcycle and doesn't know a lot of motorcycles, they would be really, really scared about why is that spanner come on, you know, and they would be running helter-skelter, looking up on YouTube, looking up on Google, all of that. Why do you want to put a prospective customer or existing customers through that? Just last 2 tenths, and it didn't take a lot of time. That's the best part. So that is all for this video. I will see you in the next one. This has also been a short video like the previous one, but I think that works, right? Short and sweet. See you in the next one.